vampire and dragon defeated. Oh, we had our fun. Finished every quest released in 2001. 22 full years of questing, baking a death we cannot do. RuneScape 3 Hardcore Ultimate Ironman, questing through 2002. Welcome back to December 12th, 2002. Doing some agility. Not that we technically need to, but it's a system here. There is 26 agility. That is a quest requirement. And the Felder Wall crawl shortcut, which doesn't exist yet. Gonna have to figure out when all the agility shortcuts are added, so that's gonna be a thing. Eventually. For now, we're just getting total levels. And that was total level 999. So, clearly, what we need to do now is get one more level. Obviously. And here we go. Through the obstacle pipe to finish a lap. There is 27 agility and 1,000 total. If we ignore all the levels we have in skills that don't exist yet. But celebrating when we get to 1,012 total level just doesn't have quite the same ring to it. No unlocks at 27 agility, so that's fine. And now, we can go and do a quest. Had to ignore the talent scout here. The whole agility minigame, which comes out later. But that doesn't exist. What does exist is the quest. The Grand Tree. Requires 25 agility. And then later, the 25 agility requirement was removed. Possibly accidentally, because the one bit of the quest that needs 25 agility was changed. But now it's been put back in, so we did in fact need to get 25 agility. And we need combat gear and food to defeat a level 98 enemy. So we're going to need to go and get some food at some point here. But that's not quite yet. We start the quest, the Grand Tree, unsurprisingly, over here in the Grand Tree. Talking to King Narnode Shireen. Welcome, traveler. I am King Narnode. It's nice to see an outsider. Hi. Seems to be a busy settlement. Lots of people here. Tons of gnomes. Shops, minigames, agility course. Lots of cool stuff. For now, you seem worried. What's up? Traveler, can I speak to you in strictest confidence? Of course, sire. Not here. Follow me. And he walks over to a trapdoor down here. We literally just met, and he's bringing us to the secret underground. So what is this place? These, my friend, are the foundations of the stronghold. Look like roots to me. Not just any roots, traveler. These were created by gnome mages eons ago. Since then, they have grown to become a mighty stronghold. Impressive. What exactly is the problem? In the last 2 months, our tree guardians have reported continuing deterioration of the Grand Tree's health. I've never seen this before. It could be the end for us all. You mean the tree is ill? In effect, yes. Would you be willing to help us discover what is happening to the tree? Accept the quest, the Grand Tree. I'd be happy to help. Person I just met. Thank Gothix for your arrival. The first task is to find out what's killing the tree. Do you have any idea? My top tree guardian, Gloth, believes it's human sabotage. I'm not so sure. The only way to know for sure is to talk to Hazelmere. Who's Hazelmere? Hazelmere is one of the mages that created the Grand Tree. He is the only one that has survived from that time. Take this bark sample to him, and he will be able to help. The king shows you a sample of bark. The mage only talks in the old tongue. You'll need this. The king shows you a translation book. What is it? It's a translation book. You'll need it to translate what Hazelmere says. Do this carefully. His words are our only hope. You'll find his dwelling high upon a towering hill on an island east of Yanil. Please, make haste. Alright. And now we're brought back up into the base of the tree slash throne room, I guess. Let's look at this translation book. Gnome to English translation, written by Anita. This text contains the ancient gnome words I've managed to translate thus far. We got a few things here. We got Arpos is rocks, Ando for gate, Andra city, Ataris cow. Clearly the most important word to get translation for, cows. Seth is threat, Chirai lazy, Inko king, Krator is a bucket. We also have translations for me, a, and will, jungle all leaf, banana, branch, old harpoon, grass, you, quest, translate, no, boat, sail, I, common sense, man, stupid man, gave, came, kill, times, coin, I, seal, for, long with, tree to, guard, guardian, agility, begone big, the open, lands, and soul. So, not a huge amount of translated words here. Enough to make, like, a few sentences. And luckily those are going to be the sentences we need. So, we need to head over to Yanil. So that is quite the trek. I ended up dropping some of the runes in order to have more space to do a little bit of fishing here over at the river. We're down to 8,700 feathers now, so here we go. So I think it'd be wise for us to go do some fishing, get some actual food together. Over at the fishing guild, get some lobsters. That should be good enough. And then we will head all the way over to Yanil. And then from there, we can venture forth to go find Hazelmere. Should do just the trick. Lobsters acquired. Yanil gotten to. So we need to head east of Yanil, the king told us, where we can now see some islands exist out here. Specifically for Hazelmere. A whole island locale for him. Brilliant stuff. Unfortunately, it also has jungle spiders on it, so a little dangerous for him. They don't seem to be aggressive though, so that's a win for us. I'll take it. Now, right up into his little house here. It's like open air at the top here. Got his hammock, some scrolls. And here is Hazelmere. The mage starts to speak, but all you hear is blah, 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 blah. You give the bark sample to Hazelmere. The mage carefully examines the sample. Blah, blah, Daconia, blah, blah. Can you write this down, and I'll try to translate it? Blah, blah? You make a writing motion. The mage scribbles something down on a scroll. Hazelmere has given you the scroll. Amazing. And he says, Es lamento meso pro es prita cinco mond, mi lovos la ta Lamanto Daconia Arpos, et Daconia Arpos, eto meza tuprir. So if we compare all those words to what we have in here, we have like Arpos, that's rocks. So it goes king, Daconia, rocks. Saying Daconia, we don't actually have that as a word in here, so it's just proper noun kind of business. He said something about a man has come to the tree and the guardians and just all this stuff. And if there's any missing words, we can get it approximated. But we do have enough in this translation manual to get some progress. We use this on here, nothing happens. So this is an instance of it. You have to actually translate it yourself. So that is all the help Hazelmere is going to be. Luckily, we've got a good enough translation. So with that done, we need to head back to the king. I don't think we can get away with using the spirit tree, so we might have to run all the way there. The spirit tree doesn't let us go from the gnome stronghold, but we might be able to go to the gnome stronghold. So I guess we will see. If we are not at the spirit tree for the next clip, I had to run all the way back. A potentially better idea. We're going to need to teleport around a bit later in the quest. And also there's a boss fight we want to be ready to be able to get out of. So I think we should go and get some runes for teleports. That brings us over to the spirit tree here, which is not ideal by a wide margin, since we don't have the walls in the same way that they are here. So I think the most appropriate way we could do things, I think that might give agility experience go through that tunnel. Because on this side of Varrock, there's walls on all the sides. So if we want to get from the spirit tree to Varrock, I think the best method would be going up and around through the northern gate. So we're just going to pretend that these walls are still where they are. Eventually, this agility shortcut up here that will connect from outside of the walls into actually Varrock Palace before the Grand Exchange moves everything over to here. Once that exists, we'll be able to say that we are inside the walls, and we can pass the walls in that kind of location. But for now, we'll just go around. It does make this spirit tree a little less convenient than just being able to teleport to Varrock and run straight to it. Eventually, it'll be nice and easy. And also eventually there's going to be other very easy ways to get to spirit trees, which will also be nice. It's a decent transportation network. And eventually it will be even better once we have more spirit trees, and we'll be able to plant our own spirit trees. Assuming we can get a hold of any actual seeds for that. One problem at a time here. I think for inventory's sake and having plenty of food, I think our best bet is to just have some Ardoin teleports. So for that we're just going to need a handful of water runes. Let's grab, we'll get like 20. We do spend a decent amount of money on runes, which we end up dropping a lot of, but overall, it's okay. Let's get back over to Ardoin again. And I do want to go check to see if we can use the spirit tree to get ourselves over to the gnome stronghold before we actually can go from the stronghold. The tree doesn't talk to us. There's nothing set to say we necessarily can't just go there anyways. So let's try. Let's try. Otherwise, we still need to run over there. And I guess that's fine. We're doing plenty of running. And we're also got faster run regeneration, which is always a great time. So, we still need to go to the village every time we use the spirit trees, which is not ideal. And yes, we can teleport back over here. So, that's good at least. That's something. Alright. So, after that little bit of a detour, we are back to needing to talk to the king about what we got from Hazelmere. Namely, this whole translation business. Hello again, your highness. Hello, traveler. Did you speak to Hazelmere? Yes, I managed to find him. Speak might be a little strong for what we did. Did you understand what he said? I think so. Good enough, at least. So what did he say? And this is where we need to correctly translate. We got a lot of options that are incorrect. King Narnode must be stopped. He is a madman. Praise be to the great Zamorak. Do you have any bread? I do like bread. The time has come to attack. None of those. The tree is fine. You have nothing to fear. You must come and see me. Just needs a little bit of watering. Grave danger lies ahead. Nah. What he really said was, a man came to me with the king's seal. I gave the man Daconia rocks. And Daconia rocks will kill the tree. That's probably the easiest one, because Daconia and then rocks in two of the lines there. So why would this have happened? Of course, I should have known. Someone must have forged my royal seal. Hazelmere thought I sent him for the Daconia rocks. So what are these Daconia stones? Hazelmere created the Daconia stones. They are a safety measure in case the tree grew out of control. They're the only thing that can kill the tree. This is terrible. The stones must be recovered. Can I help? First, I must warn the tree guardians. Please, could you tell the chief tree guardian, Gloff? He lives in a tree house, just in front of the grand tree. If he's not there, he'll be at his girlfriend Anita's place. Meet me back here, once you've told him. Okay, I'll be back soon. So that gets to the bottom of the mystery here. I guess they shouldn't really be too surprised that the only thing that can kill the tree is killing the tree. I guess technically you could theoretically come up with new things that could kill the tree. Here we are. Hello, Gloff. The gnome is munching on a wormhole. Delicious. That is one of the new gnome foods. Amazing. Can I help, human? Can't you see I'm eating? The gnome continues to eat. The king asked me to inform you that the Daconia rocks have been taken. Surely not. Apparently, a human took them from Hazelmere. Hazelmere believed him. He had the king's seal. I should have known. The humans are going to invade. Never. Your type can't be trusted. I'll take care of this. Go back to the king. Alright. Human invasion, huh? Not good. Never. At least I wouldn't. Unless somebody else told me to. Chaotic adventure as we are. Hey, King. Hello, Your Highness. Have you any news on the Daconia stones? It's okay, traveler. Thanks to Gloff, he found a human sneaking around. He had 3 Draconia rocks on him. Wow, that was quick. Yes, Gloff really knows what he's doing. The human has been detained until we know who else is involved. Maybe Gloff was right. Maybe humans are invading. I doubt it. Can I speak to the prisoner? Certainly. He's on the top level of the tree. Be careful, it's a long way down. Indeed. We go up, and up, and up some more, all the way to the top, where we can see Charlie. Hey, Charlie. Tell me, why would you want to kill the Grand Tree? What do you mean? Don't tell me you just happened to be caught carrying Draconia rocks. All I know is I did what I was asked. I don't understand. Gloff paid me to go to this gnome on a hill. I gave the gnome a seal, and the gnome gave me some rocks to give to Gloff. I've been doing it for weeks. This time, though, Gloff locked me up here. I just don't understand it. Sounds like Gloff is hiding something. I don't know what he's up to. If you want to find out, you'd better search his home. Okay, thanks, Charlie. Good luck. How suspicious. To be fair, it was already a little suspicious that Gloff found the human wandering around with rocks so quickly. So if they're connected, that would explain that. Let's drop some stuff here. We need a translation book. We can get one back if we really need one. Just inventory sake and all that. Here's Gloff. Hello there. You shouldn't be here, human. What do you mean? The gnome stronghold is for gnomes alone. Surely not. We don't need your sword around here. He doesn't seem very nice. Makes me feel better about rummaging through his belongings. And open up his cupboard here. You find Gloff's journal. Yay. Read it. The migration failed. After spending half a century hiding underground, you would think that the Great Migration would have improved life on Gielinor for tree gnomes. However, rather than the great liberation promised to us by King Healthorg, Heathrog? We'll go with Healthorg. At the end of the last age, we've been forced to live in hiding, up trees or in the gnome maze, laughed at and mocked by man. Living in constant fear of human aggression, we are in a no better situation now than when we lived in the caves. Change must come soon. They must be stopped. Today I heard of 3 more gnomes slain by Khazar's human troops for fun. I can't control my anger. Humanity seems to have acquired a level of arrogance comparable to that of Zamorak, killing and pillaging at will. We are small and at heart not warriors, but something must be done. We'll pick up arms and go forth into the human world. We will defend ourselves, and we will pursue justice for all gnomes who fell at the hands of humans. Wonder if he would like to know that we, personally, took care of Khazard and his men, saved the tree gnome village, killed Khazard himself. I'm sure his prejudices wouldn't be solved by that. We're just one guy. And the human governments and all that are the problem. Gaining support. Some of the local gnomes seem strangely deluded about humans. Many actually believe that humans are not all naturally evil, but instead vary from person to person. This sort of talk could be the end for the tree gnomes, and I must continue to convince my fellow gnome folk the cold truth about these human creatures. How they will not stop until all gnome life is destroyed, unless we can destroy them first. My goodness. My goodness. Got anything to say about this? Gloff, I don't know what you're up to, but I know you paid Charlie to get those rocks. You're a fool, human. You have no idea what's going on. I know the Grand Tree's dying, and I think you're part of the reason. How dare you accuse me? I'm the head tree guardian. Guards! Guards! Come with me, human. Alright. And now we are also in jail. Luckily, they have 2 cells in their jail up here. So they got you as well. It's Gloff. He's trying to cover something up. I shouldn't tell you this, adventurer. But if you want to get to the bottom of this, you should go and talk to the Karamja shipyard foreman. Why? Gloff sent me to Karamja to meet him. I delivered a large amount of gold. For what? I don't know. He may be able to tell you what Gloff's up to. That's if you can get out of here. You'll find him in the Karamja shipyard, east of Shiloh village. Be careful. If he discovers you're not working for Gloff, there'll be trouble. The Sea Men use the password Ka-Lu-Min. Write that down. Very important. Thanks, Charlie. And here's the king. Hi, King. Traveler, please accept my apologies. Gloff had no right to arrest you. I just think he's scared of humans. Let me get you out of there. And we are free? Charlie's not free, though. Only us. I don't think you can trust Gloff, Your Highness. He seems to have an unnatural hatred for humans. I know he can be a bit extreme at times, but he's the best tree guardian I have. He has made the gnomes paranoid about humans, though. I'm afraid Gloff has placed guards on the front gate to stop you escaping. Let my glider pilot fly you away until things calm down around here. Well, okay. I'm sorry again, traveler. My goodness. He still seems to trust Gloff, so we need to get more evidence. Let's talk to Captain Erdo here. Hi. The king said you need to leave. Apparently humans are invading. I find that hard to believe. I have lots of human friends. I don't understand it either. So, where to? Take me to Karamja, please. Okay, you're the boss. Hold on tight. It'll be a rough ride. You fly on the glider. Whee! And we crash into a pile of jokers. Crash glider on the ground. Probably pilot error. Captain Erdo? What the heck? Well, kill these jokers. I want to talk to the captain here. Not going to worry about any joker drops. I swear if we get the champion scroll while trying to just get rid of these jokers. It's not likely. It's probably not going to happen. We might need to save spot them. Where am I meant to be going? Okay. You need to... Stop bothering me. Okay, you can go... You can go over here. To be going to the shipyard, saw some buildings on the coast while we were crashing. Alright, I think that's it. To the east. Technically, all these things are in different locations now. Instead of being on the eastern coast, the shipyard used to be on the northern coast. Yet another thing, weirdly, just randomly rotated around. But we need to get inside here. Talk to the shipyard worker. Hello. Quite a few ships you're building. This is just the start. The completed fleet will be awesome. Amazing. Let's get inside here. Hey, you. What are you up to? I'm trying to open the gate, obviously. I can see that. Why? I'm from the Ministry of Health and Safety? No. I'm just looking around. That's not a good excuse. How about Gloff sent me? Really? What for? You're wasting my time. Take me to your superior. Okay. Password. It is Ka Lu Min. Sorry to have kept you. We open the gate, and now we're inside. So now we need to go talk to a foreman or something. Here's GLO Karnak. He's too busy and don't think he exists yet. Instead, we need to go find the foreman. Let's talk to a worker, though. See if we can get some information. Hello. How are you? Too busy to waste time gossiping. Touchy. Alright. The foreman it is, then. You can see them building some ships here in various states of construction. Some more complete, some just starting the shells. Apparently they are building them in the water. That's a slightly different way. I got like half of one beached over there for some reason. It's a system. So here is the foreman. Hello. Talk to them. Hello, are you in charge? That's right. And you are? Gloff sent me to check on how you are doing. Right. Gloff sent a human? His gnomes are busy. In that case, we'd better go to my office. Follow me. And we walk back over to the office. Here we are. The gnomes are busy. Just ignore this one. Tell me again why you're here. Gloff sent me? By the way, how is Gloff? Still with his wife? No. They're not. He's not with his wife. He has a girlfriend. Sadly, his wife is no longer with us. Right answer. I have to watch for imposters. What's Gloff's favorite dish? I guess we're just going to assume the only thing he eats is his favorite dish. We saw him eating wormholes, so we'll go with that. He loves those wormholes. That one time we saw him eat anything. Okay, just one more. What's the name of his new girlfriend? That is Anita. Well, you do know Gloff. Sorry for the interrogation, but I'm sure you understand. Of course. Security is paramount. As you can see, things are going well. Indeed. When I was asked to build a fleet large enough to invade Port Sarum and carry 300 gnome troops, I said, if anyone can, I can. That's a lot of troops. True. Or if the gnomes are really going to take over Gielinor, they'll need at least that. Take over? Of course. Why else would Gloff want 30 battleships? Between you and me, I don't think he stands a chance. No? I mean, the kind of battleships Gloff's ordered, I'll need tons and tons of lumber. Still, if he says he can supply the wood, I'm sure he can. Anyway, here's the order for the lumber. The foreman has given you the lumber order. Okay, I'll head off and give this order to Gloff. Karamja Shipyard, order for 30 Karamja battleships. Lumber required, 2,000. Troop capacity, 300. Perhaps there is more information back at the Gnome Stronghold. Perhaps. And perhaps we can get there by teleporting to Ardoin. Unfortunately, we can't take the glider back. That is not going to work. And this time, we are actually going to go to the front gate first, because there should be an interaction there that will be interesting. On our original time that we came over here to the Gnome Stronghold, when we needed to go to Blairberry's bar in order to complete the bar crawl, because that was updated later, we accidentally didn't do a thing. I want to see how that interacts with what's going on now. once we get over to the main entrance here. Also, another area to make note of over here. The combat training camp down here does exist, but this apple orchard down in this corner doesn't exist. So we can in fact run right along the edge of the stronghold, so that's just fine. Let's see if we can open the gates here. I'm afraid that we have orders not to let you in. Orders from who? The head tree guardian. He says you're a spy. Gloff. I'm sorry, but you'll have to leave. Here is Femi. I can't believe they won't let me in. I don't believe all of this rubbish about an invasion. If mankind wanted to, they could have invaded before now. I really need to see King Narnode. Could you help sneak me in? Well, as you helped me, I guess I did help her. The boxes are just on the ground still. So, you can, on your first time here, either help Femi by putting boxes in the crate, or not help her. The boxes are still here, so I thought that we hadn't solved that problem. But potentially it's just a graphical situation. Well, as you helped me, I suppose I could. We'll have to be careful. If I get caught, I'll be in the cage. Okay, what should I do? Jump in the back of the cart. It's a food delivery. We should be fine. This cart is very small. And we're standing right in front of the guards. Okay, traveler, you better get going. Thanks again. That's okay. All the best. So we got into the city. And now, we are here. We need to find more evidence. But first, let's bring this lumber order to the king. A bit more information here. Now that we've managed to sneak in. Hey, King Narnode. I'm back. King Narnode, I need to talk. Traveler, what are you doing here? The stronghold has been put under full alert. It's not safe for you here. Your Highness, I believe Gloff is killing the trees in order to make a mass fleet of warships. That's an absurd accusation. His hatred for humanity is stronger than you know. That's enough, Traveler. You sound as paranoid as him. Traveler, please leave. It's bad enough having to lock up one human. So he still doesn't believe us, which is ridiculous. So we need more proof. Let's go snoop around Gloff's house some more. See if he's still here. We probably shouldn't talk to him, since Thread gonna get us kicked out again, but we're going to anyway. I know what you're up to, Gloff. You have no idea, human. You may be able to make a fleet, but the tree gnomes will never follow you into battle against humans. So you know more than I thought. The gnomes fear humanity more than any other race. I just needed to give them a push in the right direction. There's nothing you can do, Traveler. Leave before it's too late. King Narnode won't allow it. The king's a fool and a coward. He'll bow to me. You'll soon be back in that cage. Honestly, I'd believe it. He's not really doing a good job so far. Open his cupboard again. We find nothing. He also has a closed chest over here. The chest is locked. And we climb up a ladder. This is the part that used to be a branch that required the 25 agility. But now that it's a ladder, it doesn't have an agility requirement. But then the requirement was added back in later. Up here we have a locked trap door. So, that's not ideal. So we got a locked chest, a locked trap door. It's all quite a situation here. So now that we are back here, we need to deal with something. we only have one other contact here, realistically. We talked to the king, we talked to Gloff, and we still have the one human locked up. So they haven't let Charlie out yet, which is pretty funny. He's just chilling while we are wandering all over the world doing stuff. Hey, Charlie. How you doing, Charlie? I've been better. To be fair, that is a very small prison cell. That's fair. Gloff has some plan to rule Gillinor. I wouldn't put it past him. The gnome's crazy. I need some proof to convince the king. You could be in luck. Before Gloff had me locked up, I heard him mention that he'd left his chest keys at his girlfriend's. Where does she live? Just west of the Toad Swamp. Okay, I'll see what I can find. The chest keys is exactly what we need. If it's in a locked chest, we need to unlock it and take the things. Our thieving level is improving, but that's not what we actually need in this instance. We just need some good old conversation. Go talk to Anita. We're still holding his journal and the lumber order, which are kind of key components to our whole Gloff's being a mess accusations. So we need to talk to Anita. There she is. I think we need inventory space for these keys. Hello there. Oh, hello. I've seen you with the king. Yes, I'm helping him with a problem. That's one way to describe what we're doing, I guess. You must know my boyfriend Gloff, then. Indeed. Could you do me a favor? I suppose so. Please give this key to Gloff. He left it here last night. Anita gives you a key. Thanks a lot. No. Thank you. Alright. Brilliant. Yeah, we know Gloff. Me and him go way back to that time that he put us in jail. Yeah. It's a whole thing out here. But now we have his key. So obviously we're going to go use this to open his chest and get even more things. We're probably going to need to drop more lobsters. But that's fine. Our reward is evidence. And evidence is worth many lobsters. Or something. The chest is locked. Yep, we used the key on it then. You found a scroll. Okay. Invasion plans. Troops board 3 fleets of battleships at Karamja. Fleet 1 attacks Missilin from the south. Fleet 2 groups at Crandor and attacks Asgarnia from the west. And Fleet 3 sails north to attack Kandarin from the south, reinforced by gnome foot soldiers leaving Gnome Stronghold. Take no prisoners. My goodness. We read this key. Since we already opened the box there. Our lobsters. And maybe now this will be enough to get the king to pay attention. We have the tree is being killed on Gloff's command. He needs the lumber to build the battle fleet. And he has the invasion plans. I mean, at this point, come on. Come on, Narnode. Hi, Your Highness. Did you think about what I said? Look, if you're right about Gloff, I would have him arrested. But there's no reason for me to think he's lying. Look, I found this at Gloff's home. You give the king the invasion plans. If these are to be believed, then this is terrible. But it's not proof. Anyone could have made these, traveler. I understand your concern. I had guards search Gloff's house, but they only found nothing suspicious. Only these odd twigs. The king has given you some twigs lashed together. On the other hand, if Gloff's right about the humans, we will need an army of gnomes to protect ourselves. So I've decided to allow Gloff to raise a mighty gnome army. The grand tree is still slowly dying. If it is human sabotage, we must respond. My goodness. My goodness. Just gonna get rid of the extra stuff here. Apparently not enough to convince the king anything. He's given us some sticks. Thanks. Thanks a bunch. And the sticks are letters. If we looked and remembered all the words from the translation book, we could combine these into a word which translates to open on the closed trapdoor here. And that word is Tuzzo. A very interesting unlocking mechanism. You hear the grinding of an ancient pulley system. And now we can open the trapdoor. Amazing. This pops us down below. Hello? Anybody? And here is Gloff. Gloff. You really are becoming a headache. Well, at least now you can die knowing you were right. It will save me having to hunt you down like all the other human filth of Gillador. You're crazy, Gloff. Bah. Well, soon you'll see. The gnomes are ready to fight. In 3 weeks, this tree will be dead wood. In 10 weeks, it will be 30 battleships. Finally, we will rid the world of the disease called humanity. What makes you think I'll let you get away with it? Fool, meet my little friend. Originally, that was say hello to my little friend. He sicks a level 98 black demon on us, which we seem to have good accuracy against at least, so that's okay. Does a little bit of damage. It is in fact level 98, but luckily it is a melee kind of demon, not magic. Although our defense is really nothing spectacular. So, either way, we defeat the demon. Gloff cries for his mummy and runs off down a secret passage, leaving us here. Got a bunch of rocks around here. Should be the Daconia stones here. And now we are stuck in here. Because if we try to climb back up the ladder this way, it's broken. So we need to run further into the caves. I guess we could also technically teleport out, but these caves are connected to where we started. We're at the start of the quest. Down here underneath the stronghold. So if we just go this way, it'll be just fine. And the king is down here. Hey. Now I'm here. Traveler, you're wounded. What happened? It's Gloff. He set a demon on me. What? Gloff with a demon? Gloff has a store of Daconia rocks further up the passage. He's been accessing the roots from a secret passage at his home. Never. Not Gloff. He's a good gnome at heart. Guard? Guard walks over. Sire, go and check out that passage. He goes and checks out that passage. We found Gloff hiding under a horde of Daconia rocks. That's what I've been trying to tell you. Gloff's been fooling you. I don't know what to say. How could I have been so blind? Guard, call off the military training. The humans are not attacking. Yes, sir. You have my full apologies, traveler. And my gratitude. A reward will have to wait, though. The tree is still dying. The guards are clearing Gloff's rocks supply now, but there must be more Daconia hidden somewhere in the roots. Help us search. We have little time. So now we get to search some roots. First one, search the root but don't find anything. And there's many, many routes to check. So we're just going to check them all. And eventually we find it. Yeah, third one. Very good. You find a Daconia rock. We're just going to assume there's only one. There you go. Traveler, have you managed to find the Daconia? Is this it? Yes, excellent. Well done. You give the king the Daconia rocks. It's incredible. The tree's health is improving already. Very fast. I guess that's what we get for the giant magic tree. Very cool. I don't know what to say. We owe you so much. To think Gloff had me fooled all along. All that matters now is that humans and gnomes can live together in peace. I'll drink to that. From now on, I vow to make this stronghold a welcoming place for all. I'll grant you access to all our facilities. Thanks. I think. It should make your stay here easier. You can use the spirit tree to transport yourself, as well as the gnome glider. I also give you access to our mine. A mine? Very few know of the secret mine under the Grand Tree. If you push on the roots just to the line north, they'll separate and let you pass. Strange. That's magic trees for you. Indeed. All the best, traveler, and thanks again. You too, Your Highness. And that is quest complete. We get 5 quest points, which is a very solid number of quest points. Love to see it. And some experience. This time in lamp form, because why not? 18,400 combat XP lamp. Originally that was only attack, so we're going to put it into attack. And we would have gotten 18,700 attack XP. So the quest assumed 60 attack when they finalized the actual amount of experience. 7,900 agility XP, based with being level 25 agility for the quest requirement. Since we ended up getting 2 additional agility levels to get 1,000 total, we would have gotten 8,500 agility XP. And then 2,150 magic experience, whereas we are going to be getting 3,150. So that's a lot more. That was thinking you would be magic level 40. But that's okay. The magic experience is a lot less than the other ones. That's fine. So let us get this XP, shall we? 7,900 agility experience? Yes, please. Sounds like a great time. And that gets us 5 agility levels, all the way up to level 32. That is 7 quest requirements. Yep. 7 quest requirements. The agility pyramid, penguin agility course, the Southeast Kramja stepping stone shortcut, Drainer Manor railing shortcut, Oolong agility shortcut, Catherby cliff shortcut, catch leaping salmon, quadruple loot from farmers with 40 thieving, triple loot from male hand members with 40 thieving, Anachronia beginner island travel, and abyss traversal with agility. Of all these things, none of them exist. So, there you go. Next up, combat XP needs to be attack. We get our attack experience. There you go. Just pushing our attack even further in front of our other stats. That's okay. And a bit of magic. Not even close to enough for a level. There you go. Not bad at all. So now, we've got some other rewards from the quest. Like the mine that you told us about. Got some giant rats in here. Looking spooky. Originally, this mine had a lot of different things. Clay, iron, silver, coal, gold, mithril, and adamantite. Nowadays, It's got mithril, adamantite, and there should be some runite. Probably back here. Adamantite, and there's the runite. So ultimately, this is a correct location for us to mine mithril and adamantite. The first location where we can appropriately mine mithril. So, if we lose our mithril hatchet again, we can actually make it in a correct way. Still, fantastic. No coal here though, so we would need to go and get that somewhere else still. That's okay. And then, we also got access to use the spirit tree to and from the stronghold without needing to worry about it. I guess that's more from, but not being able to leave the stronghold via spirit tree before would be very annoying if you accidentally came here, then you couldn't leave the same way you showed up. We should travel. Let's travel. And now we have access to the battlefield, Trinome Village, Trinome Stronghold, and Varrock. The South Philip Hills is technically available, but that tree and location don't exist yet, so. Now we have all of the spirit trees here, which is pretty solid. And then one more thing we get is the gnome gliders. It's very cool. If we pop back up to the top here, we can go to locations. Up here, up again, all the way to the top, and we can glider with Captain Erdo to multiple locations. We can go to White Wolf Mountain. Let's go over here. We glide on over to the top of the mountain where we get attacked by a wolf. Fantastic. Not the nicest place to be, being attacked by wolves. Very cool. And then we still need to go back to the Trinome Stronghold, technically. The ability to go to any location from any other location comes later. So, here we have Al-Kharid is the place we can go. And then back to the Stronghold, technically. Just one more screen to go through. We can also go to Karamja, where we get a new location where they actually land the glider correctly. That is a achievement. Amazing. And then the final location that we can go to might not exist yet, based on the fact that it is in this area east of Varrock. And we are this far over. This could just be the edge of Varrock here, I guess. This could exist. And it's probably fine. As the lumber yard is right up there. So, there you go. So, with those, we can't actually get back from here because the glider has crashed. How embarrassing. What happened? A bit of a technical hitch with the landing gear. Won't be able to fly you back, sorry. Well, luckily, we can get back other ways. Either teleport back to Ardoin, or get up to the spirit tree in here. Either way, that is the Grand Tree finished. And that's also the final quest of 2002 completed. Now, we just need to go through the final updates of 2002. And there's not much. There's not much left. We've got December 23rd, 2002, where the San Francisco servers came online. That means 3 new free worlds and 1 new members world. And now we're just kind of running a direction to be the amount of distance to get back to the tree. Yeah, more worlds. Very good. Let's just use this tunnel. It's like using the tunnel from the other way. It gets us where we need to be. We can also see if this gives experience. Nope. It's a achievement though. So yeah, running up north and around is the more accurate way to get here. We can travel with the tree again, get over to the village, and then we can get over to the stronghold. And from the stronghold, we can get on the glider network. That'll bring us to Alcarid, or White Wolf Mountain, or Karamja. Still a little awkward, all these teleports, but at least it's something. On December 25th, 2002, the Christmas event happened. All around the world, Santa hats on the ground. And that's it. So, symbolically, we will move to December 31st, 2002. And that's it. That's the end. 2002 completed. We will be moving swiftly on to 2003. Next time. Goodbye.